guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we're playing the Total War Warhammer Battle Replay. Now, I'm pretty sure I said I was going against the same guy as I did yesterday, but actually I'm going to do that tomorrow and put this one first, because, you know, why the hell not, right? So anyway, so here I've got the Beastmen against the Empire, and here I've got my 3 on-Gore Raiders in the back. I've got front line of Goreherd with shields, Morga the Shadow Gave, and a Bray Shaman of Death. And I've also got a 3 lots of Mine Tools shields, I think. Nope, only 2. Only 2. And yeah, then over here I've got my usual couple Centaurs and Chaos Warhounds with Poison. And I think that, yeah, that's it. Cool. Okay, then over here, I'm really going to speed things up a bit. So here, he's got a lot of artillery. He's got great cannons, he's got Sunmaker, he's got Hellblaster volley gun, so a lot of artillery here. And he's also got 3 lots of handguns at the front. He's got swordsmen protecting them. And then in the back, he's got 3 lots of great swords to react to any, you know, any situation here. So pretty cool, pretty cool. And also they're led by Karl Franz, who's just on foot, left all his pets at home. But as you can see, the artillery at the beginning is tearing me to pieces. See when the Hellblaster, not the Hellblaster, the Hellstorm rocket battery starts hitting. I mean, they can't even see the on-Gore Raiders. They're just getting torn to pieces. It's just collateral damage. It's pretty terrifying. So here I actually send some of my Centaurs around one way and have some go the other, because I want to try and split them up to get around him, you know, quicker, so I can deal with some of this artillery. Because you can see it is just chewing through my lines. It's pretty terrifying. And now the handgun is starting to shoot. It's pretty scary. Pretty scary. So, oh god, please stop shooting at me. I mean, look at the amount of damage. That's terrifying. I mean, they're quite cheap units, but still, like, what the hell? Absolutely terrifying. So anyway, keep charging in. And so I charge with my Minotaurs first. I can see he's retreating his handgunners already. That's perfect. And yeah, if I can get them in nice and quickly, get a good charge on these swordsmen, help, you know, break up their line a bit, give them more to have to react to, and I charge straight through into his handgunners. Here, he threw some great swords to one side, try and help here, but he left a hole. So I'm throwing my Chaos Warhounds in here to get the artillery. He's left that cannon undefended now. He's just charging straight in the middle. You can see his front line is collapsing so quickly. He's just got to throw men in, try and hold me. So that's pretty great for me. So you can see a lot of stuff starting to rout already. These great swordsmen, though, they're not. But they're on the back. They're not protecting anything. I managed to get right behind them. So that's really good news. And so here, you know, the last of their you know, back line is now getting attacked by the Centaurs. So yeah, collapsing in here on the last of their artillery. These great swords are holding up fairly well, but you know, they're completely surrounded straight away. And he calls that a day because he's completely surrounded. So so that was quite a short one. So a few mistakes there. Don't have that much artillery. If you're going to bring, you know, a lot of artillery, you need enough units to protect it, right? So bring some spearmen or something, because if you had spearmen in the back, I couldn't have got them with my Centaurs, and frankly, you know, spearmen are dirt cheap. So that would have been great, just to sort of plug up the holes there. And also, with this kind of army, low leadership, I think having terror is quite useful. Beastmen rarely bring anything in the air, so having Karl Franz or Deathclaw to spread terror, that's a very good way to, you know, break lines quicker. Also, handgunners, I'm not sure if that's necessarily needed, really. I mean, they're quite good for taking out stuff like, you know, Minotaurs and things, but if you've got all the artillery, then you want the artillery on the Minotaurs. Although, with Beastmen, they charge in so quickly, it's probably not worth using artillery at all. I think maybe just scrap them, use handgunners, because, you know, the handgunners can do, they've got much better damage per second against stuff like Minotaurs. So if Minotaurs charge in, you can just get all your handgunners, you can shut down a unit in no time. They are really vulnerable to getting just shot to pieces, because they just stick out so much, so you're never obstructed when you're trying to shoot at them. So that would have probably been better, but yeah, so much money went on this stuff. I mean, here, 83 kills, but on very cheap units. You know, a unit of on-Gore Raiders and a Goreherd being taken out of the fight, don't really care. So quite a few mistakes here. But yeah, I just think this, you know, huge amount of investment on ranged is just not good against the Beastmen. The Beastmen just rely on just charging in straight away and attacking. You know, they don't do any skirmishing or anything like that. So trying to play a ranged game with them, you know, it's just not good in this matchup at all. If you're against like dwarves or something, you know, something that's going to come at you a bit slower, then yeah, potentially that could really work. You know, getting that damage on them. But the Hellblaster volley gun's such short range that I don't think that's really worth it, even against the dwarves. So you know, that's tough. I just think this wasn't a great pick, unfortunately. But yeah, I think throwing his great swords into the middle there, just trying to defend his front line, I think that's all he could have done in that once I engaged. I mean, this is such like a shock army, you know. You just got to get in there and you know, start fighting. Just hold me down. As long as you can hold that front line, my guys are just going to run. But he gave me so many opportunities just to flank him and, you know, get my Centigores in there and all that, because they were so, you know, densely confined. That didn't help him, because suddenly all of his guys are being attacked in the rear, because they were all just one big dense line that, you know, anytime I sent anything in the back, a load of those guys were going to take leadership penalties from being attacked in the rear, whether I wanted to attack them or not. You know, it was going to happen. So, yeah, so he just crumbled before he could really kill anything. Yeah, so pretty terrifying. So, yeah, you really just need a solid front line against the Beastmen. You can't rely on all this fancy artillery and things. And I think this is probably the best match I've had to illustrate that point. So, yeah, beware, guys, and best crew one. That's how I'm assuming you pronounce that. Yeah, hopefully won't make that mistake again. But, you know, this happens. People play around with different things on ladder. I know I don't take it too seriously. But in this matchup, you cannot rely on artillery. That is such a dangerous game to play. So, yeah, hopefully you've learned from that. So, yeah, fun match. And hopefully see you again ladder soon. And please don't bring artillery. I'd hate for this to happen again. So, yeah, have a good one, guys. If you enjoyed this, comment, like, and subscribe as always. And, yeah, have a good one.